My name is Dee Williams. If you're new here, and I show individuals like you how to start their own niche recruitment and staffing agency business. And many of you that come to my channel are already entrepreneurs. You already understand what it takes to get a business up and going and running. And I love that. You know, it's very easy to provide the training for you all, and then for you to take the training, use it, and rock it out. However, there are a number of people that are brand new to the idea of being an entrepreneur, much less a staffingpreneur. And so they don't necessarily understand what it takes to start a business, what's involved in a business, and with all of the things that are going on in society today, for instance, multi-level marketing, which I love, that is not what this business is. Internet marketing, which I love, and I'm involved with both of those, that's not what this business is. And so I want to make sure that for the new entrepreneurs, or the entrepreneurs that are, yes, the new entrepreneurs who are thinking about diving into this business, I want to make sure that you have a very good expectation of what to expect when starting a niche recruitment and staffing agency business. And let me just take it a step further, when starting any business, okay? Because me coaching and teaching recruitment and staffing is just one of the things that I do. But I literally teach, coach, and train professionals on how to start a business, on how to bring their business ideas to life. Recruitment and staffing, I'm sorry, my ear, I got bit by a mosquito yesterday. Recruitment and staffing is the one that I talk about the most on this channel, right? So I want to go in now. If you are on YouTube with me, then you'll be able to see my PowerPoint presentation, because I'm really serious about this. If you are on Facebook, hey Facebook, then I will also upload the one with the PowerPoint presentation. But I really want to share this information for the newbies. So hold on one second, because I'm actually going to share my screen. All right, there you go. I believe you all can now see. Now, what I would like for you to do, as always, is if you're brand new and you feel like the information that I share throughout this video is valuable, I would ask that you put a thumbs up in the box, okay? Or like, or please subscribe, share, and comment, all of those things, because that lets me know, it inspires me to continue to do more for you. All right, so let's dive right on in. This is a very short presentation, but it's one of the most important presentations I've presented. So what do you need? What's involved with starting a niche recruitment and staffing agency business? First of all, time investment. If you are a brand new entrepreneur, a brand new staffingpreneur, you've seen my videos, you've seen any videos, okay, on starting a business, you're going to have to invest time, okay? So everyone has the same amount of time in their schedule, 24 hours. It's the same amount of time Steve Jobs had. It's the same amount of time Bill Gates has. It's the same amount of time that Oprah has. It's the same amount of time Denzel has. I can go down the list. We all have 24 hours in a day. So your schedule is no more busier than Oprah Winfrey's, I promise. She's got millions of things she's doing, right? So if you have a family, if you have a full-time job, if you're investing your time into this business full-time, it doesn't matter. You're going to need time. And the kicker is the amount of time that you invest in this business will determine your outcome. So if you're only able to invest an hour a day in this business, you're going to get an hour a day production, an hour a day outcome, right? You're going to get an hour a day. I mean, so I don't know how else to explain that. If you invest 2 hours, your return on your investment is going to equal 2 hours of investment that you put in. So it's really a no-brainer from a larger perspective. You have to understand that the amount of time that you invest in your business will ultimately determine your outcome, okay? All right, so also money investment. Now, I had someone email me and say, Dee, You said I could start this business and start making money immediately. What? Come on now. There is no business on this planet that you can purchase where you can purchase training and then the money just starts flowing in. If it was that easy, everyone would be billionaires. Everyone would have a business that's profitable. You have to invest money in any type of opportunity that you are looking to start, grow, and ultimately do some great things with. So now, once you get the business, once you decide, okay, I'm going to start this business or any business whatsoever, there are a few things that you're always going to have to invest in. You're always going to have to invest in a website. Now, that website can be $7,000, it can be $3,000, it can be $500, it can be $59.99. There are websites out there right now that you can get a website. You can build a website for free. But you still may want to add things onto it because, again, how you look to the outside world is how they're going to perceive you, right? So if you are on a budget and you need to do a $49 website, do that. If you have money and you're going to aggressively invest in your business because you have a vision for what that business looks like, then you're going to invest more, okay? So this is not a business that you're going to start and get the training and then the money's going to start flowing in. There is a piece that you have to attach to the business. Now, again, this is for newbies. Seasoned entrepreneurs, you don't even have to watch this video because you already know that that's what it takes, right? So this video is specifically for newbies, okay? Now, in addition, you're going to invest in email marketing. This is 2017. The email rules, okay? The internet rules. You're going to invest in email marketing, period. Now, it may be a little bit, it may be a lot. It doesn't really matter, whatever your budget can withstand, but you're going to invest in email marketing. You're going to invest in marketing in the business. How are people going to know where you are? Now, luckily in 2017, you can really market for free if you want, but how far will that get you? Because even if you market for free, you're going to invest time into actually putting that marketing, like actually pushing that free marketing. So either way, you're spending money, right? Because your time is your money. So you're going to spend money marketing in the business. You may have a $5 budget, which on Facebook, you can do penny ads with your blogs. You can market through blogging. I'm getting into training. I don't want to do that. But there are ways that you can market your business on a very small budget, right? So just keep that in mind. But if you have a larger budget, more people are going to see you. More people are going to come to you. Your business will definitely grow faster. But you can start small and scale out. Promotional materials. This is not something that is needed, but many of you want to have promotional materials. Maybe business cards, maybe pens or pencils or brochures. Do you absolutely have to have those things? No. Do you absolutely have to have business cards? Actually, no. My mentor has told me for years he refuses to use business cards. He says that if someone has a genuine interest, they will exchange information via their phone. But I personally don't agree with that. I feel like a business card is something great to have. As a matter of fact, I have stacks of them. I use them for when I need them. I remember people that way. I see their card, I put their face with their card, I write notes on the back. So for me, business cards are imperative. For you, maybe not so much so. You don't have to have promotional materials. I always suggest that you do. Travel, food, and expenses. If you're serious about growing this business, this is not an internet marketing business. This is not a multi-level marketing business. This is not a business that pops out the thin air. There may be times that you want to meet a client at Starbucks or a candidate at Starbucks. There may be a time that you want to travel to a different city or state to meet with a client personally that's not in your location. Maybe you don't want to do it via GoToMeeting or via Zoom or via Facebook, right? Maybe you literally want to be in person with that client. Maybe, it doesn't matter. You're going to have those expenses. And those expenses, luckily, are tax write-offs. But you want to make sure that you have a little budget on the side in the event that you want to take a candidate out to Starbucks and buy her a mocha latte, blah, 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 whatever they call them. I don't drink Starbucks right now, but there you have it, right? So is that a necessity in the business? No. But is that something that you may want to look for or think about or understand that it could potentially happen? Yes, 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 yes. Do you want to be prepared? I suggest so, okay? And then finally, training. I'm not even talking about training on how to start the business, although that is an investment. I'm talking about continuous learning. Now, if you're going to start a business and you're not going to continue to feed yourself with knowledge, then don't start the business. Do not start the business, because in any business that you start, in any business that you grow, you're always going to need a level of training. Now, I'll give you a prime example. I spend tons of money on training, right? I will join somebody's academy. I have my own. I have 4 academies. I will join somebody else's academy. And go through the training material. I'm taking a neuralistic NLP training class right now. If I'm involved in a specific niche, and they have a conference going, I'm going. Not just because my niche market is there, but because I need to know what's going on in order to sell to my clients better, in order to have better conversations with the candidates that I'm working with. Okay, so training is imperative. Continuous training. Do you have to do this? Yes, you do. Like, there's no question. I'm getting excited, but I have to tell you, there is no question. Now, does it have to happen immediately? No. And can you start off with training online? Yes. There's tons of free training. YouTube, I absolutely adore you. You are like one of my favorite platforms. Facebook, you're coming up because people are training on Facebook as well. You've just got to be tenacious enough to go out and know where to find it. There is money investment when you're starting a new business. Okay, next slide here. Action investment. Now, this is the biggest thing. When I first started Staffingpreneurs Academy, I'm just going to be very transparent with you guys because I think it's important. Transparency is important. When I first started Staffingpreneurs Academy, people were amped up. They were like, oh, yes, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. They go in, they get the training, they go through the training, and they're like, okay, it's not working. And I'm like, what do you mean it's not working? It's just not working. Like, I'm not getting any job orders. I don't have any contracts. I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, did you go through the training? They're like, yeah. And so I was like literally trying to figure out, it was like throwing my head around, like, why are these people saying it's not working? I've made millions of dollars doing this. And clearly it works. You've got billion-dollar staffing agencies out here. Like, really, literally, why are they saying this? And then at some point, I realized they're not doing anything in the business to make the business work. So I started to literally ask questions in the academy. What are you doing? What are you not doing? Are you making phone calls? Are you going to networking events? Are you talking to people? Are you doing these things? And realized they weren't doing these things. So they just had all this knowledge, but they didn't know how to not gonna say they didn't know, they weren't putting it to use. So I started with, let me just say this, I started pushing activity. And I don't think they really understood. And then finally, a couple of the staffingpreneurs said, can we have a challenge? And I was like, oh yeah, let's do a challenge. So we did the first 30-day challenge. And oh my gosh, like the whole 30 days weren't even gone. And people literally started to make placements. They started to get contracts. They started to meet the right people. And so I did the 30-day challenge again. We're on our second 30-day challenge. And I'm going to share with you some of the testimonies that came in last night because that was the last day that the points came in. Phenomenal. Do you understand? And the big thing that they took away, and now everyone is in there doing their thing. I mean, it's so live in this group, I can't keep up with the messages. But what happened was, and people started to really notice this, was that literally they weren't putting action in their business. And so when they realized, when they started taking action, the business came to life. So if you're thinking of starting this business and you're looking at growing this business, it's important for you to understand that this business does not work without action. And again, this is for newbies, okay? Seasoned entrepreneurs, they already know this. But for newbies, you have to understand, if you're not putting action into your business, it is not going to work. It's not going to happen, okay? I don't know how to give you an example. Let me give you an example. Oh, great one. Put your key in the ignition of your car. You're in your car, you're sitting there, it's ready. Now turn it. It's on, but are you moving? No, you're not moving. Why? Because all you did was put the key in the ignition and start the car. But the car can't move until you actually take full-blown action and switch the gear in your car. You have to switch the gear. You have to switch it from park to drive. When you switch it to drive, that's the real first piece of action in real life, right? And then you have to even do more. The car's still won't. It's just gonna kind of roll. So what do you have to do? You have to put your foot on the gas. Okay? When you put your foot on the gas, you are taking action. You're moving. And so this business does not work without action. All right? Now, upgrade in skills and investment. All right? I just lost my mind a couple of weeks ago. It may have been last month, with some of the people in the academy who didn't know how to work the Google Drive. I went bananas over this Google Drive. They had never seen me like this. They were like, oh my God, Coach D is going crazy. Yes, because if you are working in a business where literally people are communicating via technology, which is every business on the planet right now, and you don't understand that what technical skills you need in order to be proficient, in order to run your business properly, then it's no reason for you to start the business. There are basic software programs that you have to know. You got to know how to use Google, right? Why? Because Google is, I want to say it's God, but Google knows everything. I mean, clearly kids are like, I know how to do this. Google it. That's what everybody says. Google it. So you got to know how to use Google. You want to know how to use the Google Drive so that you're able to communicate with your clients and your team virtually. Okay? You're going to want to know how to use Microsoft Office, potentially, or whatever your Mac suite is. Okay? You're going to want to know how to use social media. You're going to want to know how to use, you understand what I'm saying? A time management program like Asana, right? So that you'll be able to manage yourself. A calendar. Those are things you have to know how to use. How to log into a video application like Zoom or GoToMeeting so that you can converse with people online. Right? These are things you want to know how to do, and if you don't, look them up today and start. Okay? Your reading skills. You have to brush up on your reading skills. You're going to be, it's so funny because people will get contracts, right, with clients or have their own contract to submit to a client and ask additional questions about what the contract means. And I'm thinking, why aren't you reading the contract? Read the contract. Read the contract, okay? So you've got to read. You've got to brush up on your reading skills. You've got to brush up. You've got to understand. You've got to go to websites and be able to look and see what it is that they do and be able to understand and articulate to yourself like what's going on with that company. If you are purchasing something, look for the refund policy so you'll know what you're getting into before you purchase anything that's going to help you grow your business. Okay? So again, this training right here is solely for newbies. It is solely for new entrepreneurs. If you are an experienced entrepreneur, you already know these things. If you're brand new, just deciding, I want to start my own business, I want to make extra money on the side, what's involved in that? This is what's involved. Okay? So, you're also going to upgrade your listening skills. Okay? If you can't listen and hear what someone is saying, your mind is going so fast that you can't hear, you're going to miss out on many opportunities. All right? So you've got to upgrade your listening skills so that you'll be able to better grow your business. And then finally, communication skills. I will give you a prime example, and not just communication verbally, but how you pronounce things. Okay, understanding that I'm horrible at this, so you guys, if you've seen it in my past videos, I will let Google pronounce it for me, right? But I had a client one time, and she would say she called LinkedIn something weird. Like, I'm going to Lincoln. I could think of Lincoln. Every time she said Lincoln, I was thinking Abraham Lincoln. Lincoln, the Lincoln Memorial Building. Like, what is she talking about? I'm going to just go to Lincoln, and I'm going to, like, no, we don't do that. You have to have good communication skills verbally. If you don't know how to pronounce something, Google will tell you how to pronounce it. I promise you. Listen to people who are saying the word. I promise you, they will guide you in the right direction. For me, I was speaking about this last night during the live 7-figure sales class, and I was talking about, I come from Baltimore. Okay, I grew up in the hood. So now my mom's a teacher and all that great stuff. But when I grew up, like, everyone kind of talked like with this slang. Like, we say hot dog instead of hot dog. And I iron my clothes. I still have a strong Baltimore accent in many ways. But when I get into the professional setting, I have had to teach myself how to change my dialect so that people take me seriously. Right? So that they don't look at me and say, look at that little hood girl trying to do business. But instead they say, wow, she's very articulate. Let me listen a little bit more to what she has to say. This isn't my natural language or tone, right? These are things that I've had to consistently work on over the years, like really aggressive about it, because I know how I want to be viewed when I am doing business with individuals. So investing in upgrading your communication skills. Take a class. They have tons of classes that you can go to increase your communication skills, to increase your presentation skills. It's just about you investing in yourself. All right, we're the last 2 slides here. Thank you so much, newbies, for sticking around, because I really want to assist you with having realistic expectations about growing and starting a business. And I started this up on my staffing business, but I'm realizing that people are excited about starting a business, but do not have realistic expectations. And I've got to give you realistic expectations, okay? So another thing that you want to expect, or that you should have just want to have for yourself, is an attitude and a mindset that is winning, okay? Like, a lady emailed me and she's like, this didn't happen, and I didn't get this, and this did. And I'm sitting here, like, if the energy that you're putting in to looking at all the things that you're not doing in your business, time investment, money investment, action investment, training investment, right? All of those things that you're not doing, you definitely don't have an attitude that's going to draw to you the winning clients and candidates that you want in your business. Like, you're whining and complaining, but instead of using that energy to focus on how can I connect with the right person that's going to take my business to the next level. How, Tammy, thank you, high five. She's over here saying yes. Jerry is saying yes. It is just what it is. You have to have a winning attitude, a go-getter attitude. Nothing is going to stop me type of attitude. It's imperative. I don't care if you can't even figure out how the business is going to work. I don't have enough money. I'm not sure how I'm going to get clients. I'm not sure how I'm going to market the business. You're focusing all on the wrong things. Not saying that you shouldn't look at those things and think of those things, but the little things that you do, that little bit of action that you take towards your business, I guarantee, if you have the right mindset, the right attitude, you will draw clients to you, the best ones. You will draw candidates to you. You will draw opportunities to you, the best ones. Do you think a young lady like me should be in the situation that I'm in now? No, I should not. Everything has always been against me all my freaking life. Everything. Do you understand? But I never took that and said, everything is against me, I'm not going to make it. Hell no, you don't do that. What you do is you say, okay, everything is against me, but what is for me? Or how can I create opportunities that are going to be for me? You understand? And then you go out. And I'm going to tell you the best way to really grow your business and have a winning attitude, a go-getter mindset mentality, is to talk to people. Tell people. Say, hey, listen, I'm starting this new gig, and like, I'm not really sure how this thing is flying out, but like, Do you have any referrals, or can you give me some direction on which way that I should go as a new entrepreneur? Or like, start talking to people. You don't sit around and say, I don't have enough money, this business doesn't work, or I bought your training and now the business doesn't. No. It requires a winning attitude. It requires a go-getting attitude. It requires an investment of your time. It requires an investment of your money. It requires an investment of your learning investment. It requires action. Woo! I swear to God, I'm so amped up right now. It requires action. You think Bill Gates built Microsoft with no action? He was in his garage. The same thing with what's his name? Steve Jobs. Oprah. Everything was against her. It takes action to build a business, not a whiny ass attitude, complaining, looking in the past of all the things that didn't work out right for you and bringing that forward with you in your new business. You're injecting negativity into your business. What type of client wants to work with someone with a crappy attitude, with a crappy disposition, with a non-winning mentality? Okay? I mean, I just really want you guys to really think, and again, this is for my newbies, my seasoned entrepreneurs. You guys already know this. You're already on top of it. High five. But I've got newbies coming into my academy, and I'm dealing with newbies on a training perspective, and they say, but Dee, you say I can do this, and I've never said that things happen immediately. My life, business for me doesn't even work that way. I'm launching 3 new products in the next 6 months, and I have to put action in. While I'm being a single mom, while I am being, you see what I'm saying? Like, while I'm running my other businesses, it requires action and a winning attitude. John said, I'm always encouraged by you. I love you, John. I promise you I do. Okay? And then finally, I'm going to toot my own horn here, because if you're thinking about starting a staffing business, Staffingpreneurs Academy is the way to go. But whatever business that you are starting, because I kind of went on a tangent and just started talking about business as a whole, find a community of people who are teaching and talking about and loving on the type of business that you want to start and grow. And you get into that community and you connect with every last person in that community. And you ask questions and you read what they've posted and you establish relationships and then put some of those things into action. Even if they're very tiny, small things, put them into action so that you can see success in your business. Now, I really quickly, for my people that are on YouTube, very quickly, I want to just show you just a little bit, and I'm not going to go into the group because this is our personal space, but I just did all of these little snippets of the testimonials that people are talking about in my academy, and just one of them. Okay, I'm going to go to this one. Hold on, let me go down because some of these just happened today, and I just want to talk about this young lady right here. She says, Saturday, I went into my LinkedIn inbox, got a message from a VP of HR who she was intending to ask to be a guest on her podcast, on her webinar. So she's got a strategy on how she's going to get the clients that she wants, right? And then she says that what happened? The contact reached out to her and literally she got a brand new contract. This is from her taking the sales class that I put on. Let me go to another one. Hold on, don't go anywhere. Don't get off of here because I want to show you what is happening with people. Here's a young lady who obtained a direct hire contract with one of the largest Rite Aid, with one of the largest convenience pharmacy stores there. Here's a gentleman right here, landed 11 contracts. 11, not 1, not 2, not 5, 11. Are you kidding me? These are very brand new. I'm just showing you recents, okay? Here's another young lady, just got a contract, but you know what? Each and every one of these individuals took action. They took action to create what they wanted and needed in their business. Here's a young lady just went to a networking event. All she did, she said, so I just got home from my first networking event since we started the 30-day blitz. I connected with 4 hiring managers from tech companies in Silicon Beach. 2 didn't have business cards. We exchanged numbers. Didn't I just talk about that? Okay, so there she's talking about how she got information from the sales class. So here, all I want you guys to see, and this one in particular, the 2 young ladies just posted last night, and I was so inspired by their post because, I literally went in and snipped these because I get so, when people want to start a business, they want things for nothing. And life doesn't work like that. You don't get something for nothing. You have to put time and energy and money and attention and all of those things into your business. Here's the one I'm looking for right here. And I know I'm being kind of rough on you guys. I know my voice is strong, but I'm fired up. I swear I'm fired up because I want to see you win. I want to see you win. I don't want your money to see you lose. That doesn't benefit me. It doesn't benefit me to have you pay for something that I offer and you fail. That doesn't benefit me. It hurts me, okay? Emotionally, mentally, and it hurts my business. But what does make my business grow, what excites me down to the core, what makes me want to jump up out the bed first thing in the morning, don't even want to brush my teeth, don't even want to wash my face, I want to dive in to see, gotta pick my phone up to see what you guys are doing, what successes happen, how can I share my mind with you? It's you winning. It's seeing you win. It's watching you win. It's the feeling the joy that you feel when you got your first contract. I live for that. Why? Because I was the underdog. I was the underdog. Do you understand? And I didn't have anybody cheering me on or giving me advice like this. Nobody did that. I had to kind of figure those things out. You understand? So I train and coach. I could clearly walk away from this training and just recruit for the rest of my life and live in a lap of luxury. But I choose to train you guys and to train people who are passionate about pulling themselves out of the corporate plantation. To train people who are passionate about impacting their own lives, creating a legacy for their children and their grandchildren. To help people to be able to experience getting a passport and going to Japan for the first time. For having people to be able to experience being able to just walk into a car dealership and pay your car off right there on the spot. Right? To be able to experience purchasing a $2 million home or $5 million home. When you started out with nothing. Those are the things that I'm passionate about. I want to see you do those things because when I did those things, it was like, look at me. Ooh, nothing holds me back. I am capable of anything. You understand? I'm getting emotional. I'm so sorry. This is not meant for this particular training. But y'all just don't understand how passionate I am about these things because it relates to me. I'm giving you what I did not have. I apologize. Okay. Eyes white. Here you go. This is, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. This is a testimonial here that happened 8 hours ago, literally. Greetings. This last 30 days has been phenomenal for One Stop Staffing. I'm going to call her, shout out from Boston, first of all. Thank you so much. And I'm also going to shout out One Stop Staffing because this is an amazing testimonial. She says, God allowed me to push through and push past my challenges. Day in and day out. I am greater than my worst fears. I honor him because without God, I cannot do this business. Thank you, all fellow Staffingpreneurs family. Thank you for my coach, D. Williams. I've been able to add 2 additional members to my team. 1 recruiter, 1 virtual assistant. Looking forward to the next few months of business development and sales. We will increase our client contracts and global reach that we have a goal to meet, and we're going to push past it. Thank you all. I've had a privilege to sow into your business and for you to doing the same in mine. Forever grateful to connecting and made genuine friendships that will supersede a lifetime. There you have it. There's another one, another young lady who literally just had one last night. Where's she at? Where's she at? Where's Trudy? She just had one, and I'm going to share hers, and then I'm going to get off of here because I know y'all are like, this lady's tripping, but this is my passion. And if you've ever joined any of my learning communities, you will see that this is how I roll all day, every day. This is literally my passion, helping people to step out of their comfort zone and to start their own business and to take control of their life and to create a better life for not just themselves, but for other people as well. That's what life is about. It's about giving back. Hold on, where's she at? I must have left it. I must not have snipped it because I'm all the way down at the end. So I missed it. Okay. Oh, here it is. Here it is. She says, I just posted my final points for the challenge. And I must say, looking back at all that I put into this month, I am very proud of myself. I doubled my placements from the last challenge. I made it to a point to put some points on the board in networking events, and my client and candidate connections were a huge reward for my business. All in all, I worked my butt off, and I am very proud of myself for bringing my business to the next level. These points that I have posted are only the activity I put in the challenge this month. None are with the help of my business development representatives. With his activities too, the points are plentiful. I had him on his toes too. I cannot tell you the countless nights, early morning hustles that we were doing to get the job done. This is proof again that action speaks louder than words or wishing and hoping that something will happen. Hello, somebody. Hello, this is what she said. She said, you have to get out there and do it. This challenge was tons of fun. I'm truly grateful to be a part of this community. Much love to everyone. That's the one I was looking for. And as you can see, I have tons of them. I had to close them down for everybody that's looking at my screen here. Okay, so I'm gonna go back, and I just want to reiterate, thank you everybody that's watching. It has kind of watched me ball into tears here, and to pour my heart out to each and every one of you, because this is what I enjoy, and I really want to assist any newbie that's thinking about starting a business. Not just a staffing business, starting a business. There is work that you have to put in. Now, in particular to staffing, this is $1 billion business model. I really dumb it down to you can make 6 figures. I dumb it down to that, right? But this is $1 billion business model. Look at Ronstadt. Look at, AMN Healthcare. Look at Manpower. Labor Finders. These are $1 billion businesses. You understand? So you have the potential of building $1 billion business, right? So you're investing in yourself. The level of work, time, energy, effort, money that you put into the business will determine the outcome of your business. Not just in staffing, in any business that you decide to get into, my new entrepreneurs. Okay? So I'm just going to read some of the comments here because they're amazing. I have Lisa Johnson Joseph said, thank you for this. I'm starting my own medical staffing agency. I'm in the process of hiring a lawyer to put together the contracts. Actually, Lisa, we already have the contracts that are ready for you at a recruitmentstore.com. And then you can spend less with your lawyer and just have him to review them and make them right for your specific location versus going out and spending hundreds of dollars an hour on a lawyer to develop the contracts. I hope that was helpful. John says, I'm always encouraged by you. Mwah, John, thank you. I love you. Mwah. Thank you, John, for being here. Jamie says, thank you for being an African-American woman and showing us how to maximize our on-out entrepreneurship in the staffing and recruiting field. I'm a newbie. Jamie, thank you so much for being here. I hope this video was helpful. It was all delivered with complete love from the bottom of my soul. My pinky toe, soul, up through my head, out of my mouth. It was all love for you, for people just like you. Rosa says, let me just go back to the notes here. I got lots of yeses. I got Exactly's on Facebook. Somebody said, keep telling them, D. Somebody said, good morning from Boston. Hey, Boston in the house. Morning, Tanisha. Thank you for being here. And somebody said it was okay that I cried. So I just wanted to share this with you. I love each and every one of you. I'm cheering for you as you're growing your businesses. If you're thinking about starting a niche recruitment and staffing agency business, Staffingpreneurs Academy is the way to go. If you're thinking about starting another business, I have a group on here called, I think it's Unleash Your Ideas. And that's an entrepreneur group. We have training for people who are looking to start up. I'll put the link in the box below. It's basic training to show you how to start a business on a budget, but you will also need to invest beyond, okay? And so if you're looking for that and you want that, I can show you how to do that. I've got tons of things that you can do if you're just starting out and you're trying to figure out where you want to go in business. It doesn't have to be staffing. It can be anything. It can be something as simple as, I'll give you a great example. Anybody in the grocery store, you see the Soap Opera Digest? Does anybody know how the Soap Opera Digest came to life? I wonder if anybody knows how that magazine came to life, how you guys see it in there. There was a young lady who was kind of she wasn't an entrepreneur, and she wanted to start a business, but she couldn't figure out what kind of business to start, and she didn't really want to go out and do anything. She hated her job, and so she actually ended up talking to a coach. And they stated to her, like, what do you like to do? And she's like, I'm really into soap operas. Like, I enjoy keeping up with Jack and Nikki, or, whoever's on all General Hospital, whatever the case may be. So the guy told him, why don't you start informing people who are working full time and can't catch up on it? Why don't you start informing them on what's going on the soap operas? Thus, the Soap Opera Digest was created, and it is still alive today. You understand? So it doesn't have to necessarily be staffing, and I'm really going to start talking more about other entrepreneurial ventures in addition to staffing, so that and just in case staffing is not your thing, maybe your thing is building a mobile app. Maybe your thing is internet marketing. You can make a crap load of money doing internet marketing. Maybe your business model is cooking. Maybe you want to cook. Maybe you enjoy roller skating. Maybe you enjoy reading. Maybe you're good at sewing. Maybe you're good at fixing cars. Maybe you're good at t-shirt designs. Maybe you're good at just talking and yapping your mouth. Maybe you're good. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're good at, there is a business model for you. And I show people how to bring those ideas to life. So I would definitely put that link in the box below. I love you guys. Again, I'm hanging up because I've gone hard today. But I love each and every one of you, and I definitely look forward to working with you guys in the future. Y'all have a great day. Bye.